Hi guys, Valley Boy here. Fortnight ago, had the Bushcraft show, met loads of people, loads of the YouTube community, went up to speak to the Baza boys, and I was speaking to Stony Broke about his competition and just about things in general, and he gave each of my boys he gave him a pick out of a bag of wooden spoons he'd hand carved, and I also got to pick one. Lovely spoon, nice and small, brilliant for the kit. You know, it's phenomenal. The trouble is, I don't know whether I want to get it dirty. But what a guy, what a really nice, genuine guy. I've seen other videos, some of his, mostly of other people, showing things he'd given away and things he'd made for people. A handmade gift to me means a hell of a lot more than a bought gift or something that's given, if you know what I mean, because somebody's taken the time to make something either for themselves or to be made to be given away. And for somebody to sit down and take the time, you know, it's not a quick thing to do, to make a spoon. I've made some myself, and it's not a simple thing, and it's not an easy thing to do, and it's quite time consuming. So for somebody to take the time to make a spoon, as same as the staffs he gives away, which are phenomenal, the work on them is just unbelievable, out of this world. I was lucky enough to see some of the staffs he made at the Bushcraft show, and I went over and put my name down, which is the competition I originally entered, as I thought. And like I say, he gave the boys a spoon each. I had a spoon. He also gave the boys a catapult each that he'd made. The boys just stopped keeping on about him for the week that we were home. You know, they were saying how nice he was and about the gifts he gave. He's just a proper, genuine guy. He also gave me, which I showed my wife the video when he made them, which I thought were brilliant. I've been after a Fresnel lens, and I've ummed and I'd seen this video of Stony making these lenses that he'd had from an old disco ball, and he'd made the cases to go with them. And there's the lenses, and I said to my wife, I said, that's a really nice bit of kit, you know, it's a nice gesture. What he did, he cleaned them up, made the cases for them, and he just gave them away to people. And got talking to him at the show, and he said, oh, you are, and he pulled a lens out and gave me a lens. As soon as I seen the case, I knew what it was. And like I say, I was really chuffed to get the lens. I've already started a solar fire with it. I had to give it a go. As a child, I always messed around with magnifying glasses and burnt my name into bits of wood and what have you. So one of the things I've noticed with people trying to use the Fresnel lenses or any kind of magnifying lens to start a solar fire is that they tend to have the comet, which is the circle with a tail on it. Now what you need to do is you need to adjust the lens until you've got a perfect circle. The smaller that spot you can get without any kind of corona or tail on it, the hotter that spot is going to be and the quicker fire start. So needless to say, I was super chuffed to be given one of these lenses, which, like I said, I'd really hankered after seeing him on the after seeing the video he did where he made them and made the cases for them, and I'd seen he'd given the Baza boys, and I thought, it's a cracking bit of kit. I'd like me one of them. And when he gave me one of them, I honestly, you know, I was over the moon, speechless. As I say, he's such a nice guy. He can't seem to do enough for other people. So, moving on. He also showed me 2 knives. I looked at the staff, put my name down for the staff competition. He'd also showed me the 2 knives that he had up in his competitions, which was the British Army survival knife, which is another cracking piece of kit, and this knife, which he gave me to a chance to look at and to hold. I think, I'm not sure if it was the next day Or I think because I'd gone over on the Friday first to meet them, and I popped back and forth several times over the weekend, stopped and had a drink with them one evening, and great laugh, I got to be honest. There was a couple of them in a good state. Probably took them till Tuesday or Wednesday to sober up, I expect. Well, anyway, he showed me these knives, and it was one that I'd looked at and seen, and he said it's off a video where it's been used to skin a bull. And I remember seeing the video and thinking to myself, wow, that's a piece of kit. Well, I entered a competition, a VR of his. I think it was to show something we made. I believe that was the giveaway for this. And it went out of my head. Well, like I said, I met him on the Friday and he showed me this, gave me the gifts. And on the Sunday, I was talking to the people in the tent next to us. He'd come over to ask my boys to show them how to, because I've been showing my boys how to like the fire with flint and steel and with ferro rods. So the bloke in the tent next door had come over and asked us to give him a demonstration of how we do it. So I was miles away talking to this guy, and then the children showed him a few things, when I heard my name being called. So I looked over my shoulder, and Si from Pack to Live, Andy from Stony Brook, and Mark Forest Prepper were walking towards me. So of course I shook their hands and started speaking to him, and Stony pulled out a little bag which had the Tech Lock, I think it's called the Tech Lock belt grip. He handed it to me in a bag, and I looked at it, I didn't have a clue what it was. If you want to see the video, it's on one of Mark Parker's Bushcraft Show videos. And he handed me the kit, he handed me the bag, and I just, I genuinely didn't know what it was. And he said, "Oh, you are," he said. "Oh, thank you, you've already given me gifts." Then he put his hand in his pocket and he pulled this out. And he said, "Oh no," he said, "you won the competition for the knife." I was honestly taken aback. Like I said, I couldn't believe it. I'd only been ordered it the day before. It's a Three Rivers blade knife. And like I say, it's the Three Rivers Mosquito. It's like a razor, it's popping hairs off my arm. Yeah. It's phenomenal, I gotta be honest. The weight on it, you can see, I don't know if you can see the thickness on the blade. And I gotta be honest, I was speechless. It's not like me to be speechless. And I really was taken aback. Like I said, I just couldn't believe that I'd won the competition. And as I said, I came home and I did an unboxing to Mark Parker, and about 3 days later I won Mark Parker's competition as well. So I won 2 competitions in a week. But like I say, guys, it was brilliant to meet you all at the Bushcraft Show. I'd like to have met a lot more of you. I wanted to meet Sean Hawkins, I never got to see him. I was really hoping to meet Sandy, and of course, as I thought, he was going to be able to make it, and he managed to make it up on the Sunday, and I missed him. And I was gutted. I was really gutted. As I say, he's making a knife for me, and I had wood. I wanted to take wood up to give him wood for him to use for whatever. I also had scales to take up, so I really wanted to meet him, and I wanted to shake his hand and have a chat to him about a few things. Because I watch all his videos, the Wiltshire Man videos, and the Jack Law. I watch all the knives he makes, and I watch as he gets the new tools in, and he's like a kid at Christmas with some of his new acquisitions. But I didn't really take a lot of footage at the show. Probably 10 minutes. It wasn't even worth editing and putting up. It was just, I had my children with me, the weather wasn't brilliant, I was so busy meeting and greeting people, and I just never got around to doing it. So unfortunately I haven't got no footage to put up. I'm able to get some on the end of one of these videos I've done. But like I say, this was just a quick video, even though it's run on. For Stony Brook, I just wanted a sort of unboxing, and just to show some of the gifts he gave. And like I say, he gave my children a spoon each and a catapult each. Foxy gave them a Fresnel lens each. You know, they were bowled over by the bushcraft community's generosity is phenomenal. It's not something you get anywhere else. I can't explain. I don't know why the bushcraft community is like it is, but it is. And like I say, it was brilliant to meet all you guys. It's a shame that we can't organise something a few more times a year, just so we can meet up. I know that a few of you live quite close to each other, like the Baza boys, and they can get up to the Baza, and the Funky Roach 150 prepper meet thing. For me, it's difficult because I can't always get a weekend because my wife works on a Saturday. So to arrange time to be able to go to these other meets, it can be difficult. So I would have thought most of the time I'm going to meet there was going to be at the Bushcraft show. And the way this Bushcraft show went, I don't know how many people are going to turn up at the next one. So that's all I wanted to do, was to show what I won in the prize, the Three Rivers blade, the Mosquito, which, like I say, I'm speechless, I've got to be honest. And like I said, it's Stony Brook, you know, Andy, he's such a generous, genuine guy, brilliant. It was good to see him up there enjoying himself, mate. Which he really did enjoy himself a couple of nights. And that's about it, guys. I'll put a link up here or underneath the video to Stony Brook. Check him out, you know, real good guy. And if you're not subscribed to him, you know, I can't see you being subscribed to me and not subscribed to him, I gotta be honest, but if you're not, why not? So that's it, guys. Till the next VR or to the next video, it's Valley Boy out.